Alright. Oh, you want to commentate with me? Oh, okay. Alright then, so, sorry, this is Gale here, I'm back. And, alright, so we have Evanator here. Unless Eden's coming. Okay, bro, who's commentating with me here?
I'm commentating. Wait, Eden, do you want to commentate?
Yeah,
okay, please do.
Yo, yo, yo!
So we have.
It's your boy!
So we have Mossy here versus Slushii, and from what I've seen, we have angry Mossy here today, and he's playing pretty well. But now Slushii's a totally different beast. Slushii going Sheik now. He's been on a bit of a hot streak recently in the state, taking out multiple of our number of our PR players. So we'll see.
At the Don't Till, last one.
Yeah, at the last Don't Till. He took out Hood recently.
Oh yeah, he ran the Yoshi Gauntlet at the last Sands.
Right, ran into both of our best Yoshis.
Yeah, for real.
So
interesting, interesting bracket to watch.
Recently he lost to Deep Blue or Dextron, whatever he's going by now.
Yeah.
But Dextran, whatever.
I was like, what does
So
that mean?
I thought it was like
it's too complicated for you to understand.
No, it's
okay,
not.
200 IQ.
It's not too complicated to understand
No,
at all.
kidding,
Just literally just look it up.
Yeah, no. I looked it up, but it was like a chemical or
It's such
an element or something.
It's like an overly complicated like name for something that really doesn't deserve to be called that. But
I mean, whatever. Did you see that article? Well, I'll tell you guys later. But like,
right.
Oh no!
Oh, the Slushii special, but
right.
You know, it's all right.
I want to say
it's
that,
still
like,
even.
Yeah, I want to say that was a big deal, but he had him at high percent to begin with.
Right, so it's fine.
Mossy playing really well today.
Mossy playing quite well. He kind of pulled a. I don't want to sound egotistical, but he kind of pulled a me where he said that he was playing like trash at the start, and then he actually ends up playing pretty well.
Yeah,
or
he
at
was
least,
playing Bayon friendlies, but then he pulls up the Mario. How was that set with Tank?
Tank ended up SDing, so a little bit unfortunate to end the set, but you know,
we take those.
at the end of the day, we do take those.
Because now he's got himself set up in semis.
Oh my! Oh, that was an
good conversion.
Yeah, that was a pretty good conversion. It feels like Slushii is misspacing a few things. On a lot of his approaches and his aerials, and I feel as if Mossy's has a good grasp on what he's wanting to do here. But yeah, you know, one good conversion or gimp here, unfortunately, aims his needles the wrong way. Not sure if I agree with that from Mossy, but you know, he ends up living to tell the tale. Mario's a really good aerial drift, you know, being the bane of Sheik's existence, but. And I'm not really.
This matchup is definitely in Mario's favor, but
I'm not really liking how much Mossy's done throw out smash attacks here. You can tell he really wants this.
Yeah, the first game is one of the most important ones, so he definitely wants to close.
He just needs to keep his calm and chill. Like, excellent read from Slushii. I hate. I hate that though. I hate that read because it should not work.
Yeah.
Like it only covers one option. Like I hate that.
Yeah,
like we've all fallen for it, but like it's just.
It definitely feels bad to get hit by.
Right.
And I bet that will be a blow to Mossy's psyche. But he was playing pretty well, so we're gonna have to see if he can continue that like I am a better character than you kind of thing.
This ought to help Mossy a little bit, just because like I feel as if on a stage like Town City and Smashville, it actually helps Sheik more than anything. Yeah. You know, because you know Sheikville being Sheikville, no real explanation needed. But Town City, you know, she can actually like kill at some acceptable percents. So
unfortunate. Oh, man, this fair wall is pretty brutal here.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really biased towards like my hatred with Sheik. Like I hate how she can just like throw out moves, and that's basically seen as a good neutral. It's like no, it's not. But
yeah,
but Johnson's really good at spacing things out, you know, and just like keeping himself really safe. So like no matter what worst case scenario, all he does is just trade.
I like that down tilt to up tilt, getting that fat damage on the those are the Mario combos that I want to see.
Right. And that's one of the things that is like the problem with Sheik in this matchup is like she can like outmaneuver Mario as much as she wants. One touch from Mario can either make it her deficit or even like, you know, cost her a stock. So it's like, it makes me feel bad for her a little bit. And a lot of Mario's moves can combo break out of her strings for the most part, like a little bit.
It's definitely one of her worst matchups for a reason, just because like he's got all the tools to combat her like dash in style. Because when you get one grab with Mario, you're gonna be like dealing a hefty bit of damage.
Now I'm not sure if I agree with how much Mossy's air dodging here. Like he's air dodging quite excessively, and on top of that, I feel as if he's he's air dodging a little too much for my liking. Like he's giving Johnson a lot of freebies on these 50-50s. Granted, like Johnson's missing a lot of them, but that's more so Johnson messing up more so than anything else, you know.
Oh, but that air dodge actually working against him.
Right.
Unfortunate. But Mossy's trying to look for this up smash. He hasn't actually landed one this set.
Right. Like I said, like he just needs to stay calm. You know, I know it can be a little frustrating, you know, because you get scared that you don't want to get hit by Sheik again because you really don't want to be at a deficit. But it's like, you know, like if you try to rush down Sheik and everything and, you know, leave yourself open, you're basically giving her exactly what she wants, and he's not making it very subtle what he wants here.
I would say, like, ever since the needle nerf, Sheik has had a significant, like, beat down to her neutral, and it makes it a little bit harder for her. But when you let her get, like, those openings that she needs, it becomes that much easier for her to be able to get that damage.
But what I hate about that is that all they did was nerf the fair a little bit, so you can't just throw it out on shield, like, you know, like, thoughtlessly, and nerf the needle range so she couldn't out-camp zoners.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying,
that's literally all they did, and you know, and people claim that it, like, neuter her neutral. Like, it really didn't, though.
I mean, but you can, like, deny at the top level the reason that Zero had played Sheik like so much was because her insane needle range basically covered 75% of the stage all the time. So compared to how it was, like, I'm not saying it's bad, it's still a very good tool. It's just like shit compared to how it used to be.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Mossy taking that first stock with an up smash after throwing it out like 4 times, like 8 times, you know, finally getting it.
I think Slushii's kind of got a feel for the matchup at this point. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, looking for a little bit of that cheesy stuff, but
a little bit of that void versus fatality at
this point, Mossy needs to be going for that. He's been, you know, picking the same ledge get up option every single time. I'm sensing a little bit of nervousness from him. Oh, that could have been something, but Slushii intelligently DIing downwards to not give him too much.
Scoops with the down
Now,
tilt.
see, the sad thing is, I'm a little bit more scared for Slushii here than I am for Mossy, just because, you know, Smash 4 and how it is.
Yeah, Mossy's got some good DI. He's avoiding all these 50-50s, so he's just got to live to be able to get that.
No, I was about to say, good DI out by Johnson. No. Looking for something.
Yeah, Slushii's got that safe DI. You know, he's not falling for any of that jank. He doesn't want that. I feel like side tilt probably going to kill at this point.
I don't necessarily agree with Slushii going for that at that percent. I do not agree with that. Like,
that's scary, man. That's scary. Can you imagine being Johnson worked so hard, kept Mario on the ledge for like 3 minutes and like
Mossy needs to be careful, but so does Slushii. This is still very doable.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You know, we're at last stock, last hit, and
Mossy getting into his Oh, he had the read.
He had it.
Very unfortunate.
One grab from Mossy at ledge will end this.
But he's still there.
I feel like this was in Johnson's favor just a little bit ago.
Oh,
and that's gonna be it.
Very interesting kill option right there.
I mean, he was at 200. Like he was like at 200. But Johnson Slushii's gonna take that 2-0.
Very